Hey, what's up, friends? Welcome back to Nikki T Live. Just hanging out today, doing a co-working stream, working on some feature work. Okay, it looks like it finally showed up. Okay, it wasn't showing up on Twitter for some reason, so gonna just pin that to my profile. Cool, cool. Of course, the link in bio bots are liking it, but whatever. Hey, Idrin, thanks for the subscription. Hope you're doing well. Reminds me I should switch over to... All right, there we go. And I'm just gonna get the chat for YouTube open. Do, do, do. Let's head over there. Let's mute that. All right, cool, cool. All right, let's get to it. So before I forget, I'm gonna switch over to my sharing my screen before I forget, because I've done that a few times recently. So okay, let's see here. What's going on in X real quick? Okay, nothing. Okay. All right. Gonna zoom in over here. Does that zoom in? Oh, there we go. So I'm using the Z editor. I've used it a little bit, but I'm trying to go all in on it. So I've got most of the shortcuts that I use in VS Code are there, and then there was like one feature. I had this extension called Project Manager that it they don't have it, but if I do, I'm on Mac, but if I do Command Option O, I just get like recently used, which is essentially good enough. And yeah, there's other stuff like I can just do the whole zoom the whole thing in. There's a few niceties in there, and it's super fast. Like if I close it right now, and let me just close that. That was notes from Virtual Coffee. Nothing to hide, but like boom, it's there instantly. And if we look at VS Code, 1, 2, still loads up. It's pretty quick. But let me close that. Um, but yeah, so gonna try and force myself for at least at least a month to try and use that. It's a great editor. It's just I'm used to the creature comforts of just you know. Okay, so you're back from a conference in Berlin and recovering a bit. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Awesome. Well, glad you're doing well. And let's see here. I'm just gonna go to the restream chat. Okay, so this has nothing to do with with the work I'm doing today, but I use Restream uh to stream to multiple platforms, and when I'm streaming on my account, like I'm connected to like my YouTube and not Twitter, Twitch. I'm connected to Twitter and LinkedIn as well, but you can only post messages on Twitch and YouTube through the Restream chat, because I don't think LinkedIn or Twitter has an API to actually post programmatically, or at least not yet. But when I'm streaming like with a guest, I have a stream key, and I can put a message to Twitch, but I always have to go to the YouTube channel instead to post a message for YouTube, and not sure why that is, because I've already like given access to the channel. So anyways, small little thing, but anyways. All right. Let's see here. Cool, cool. Let's close all that stuff. All right. So what am I working on today? So let's check out the beta branch, and let's just zoom this in for a sec. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Cool. So we're gonna do get latest. So I'm just gonna pull in latest. Clear. All right. Gonna start the dev server, and then we can. Okay, that's good, and we can close that for now. Oh, did I not mark that yet? Let me fix my settings. Hold on a sec. So there's some niceties I have in VS Code that I thought I brought that in. Autosave. What is it? Settings. It's control escape I want. Okay, so oh yeah, hide dock. That was it. Open settings. No, not that one. Let's open settings. Why can't I type? Default settings. So I want to look for bottom dock, I think. Shell system dock. Maybe it's close. Where the heck is it? You know what? I'm just gonna scroll through it. It is control tilde. Maybe I'll worry about it after. It's just a setting I like. Basically, I can just hide the bottom dock. Let's look for dock actually. Dock. Oh, and I want it to be uppercase. That should. Okay, no, I guess it's lowercase. All right. I'll find the setting here. How many do I got in here? 15, that's it. Okay. Close. Where the heck is it? Let's try boom boom dock. Is that it? How am I not seeing this? Where the heck is it? Let's look for, just give me a second here, just because this will affect the rest of my work. Okay. Let's see here. Where the heck is that setting? Let's close. How am I not seeing this? Default set. Oh, it's keyboard. Sorry. Open default key map. That's what I wanted. Okay. Bottom. No. And actually, let me see if my open key map. Okay, it's empty. That's why I don't have it. Okay. I think I did it on my other computer, my non-work computer. So let's look for dock. Okay, no, it's close. Is that it? Okay, yeah. Close. Not close all docks. Toggle bottom deck. Dock, sorry. This is what I want, but I have a different key for it. Or actually, I guess I can just use that. Command J. It's okay, I'm used to the other one, so I'm gonna map it. I just want to see where this goes under. Okay, context, workspace, bindings. Is that right? Oh, no, I don't need that. Cool, and let's get that Command J. Control. And we want this. So this is toggle the bottom dock, but we're gonna do, I use control escape. Is that it? Okay, let's try that. I think it's capital E. Okay, what was it? We will get started shortly. I just want to fix this keyboard setting. Let's go for escape. Okay, it is lowercase. That's right. Uh, control dash escape workspace toggle bottom dock. Oh, did I not save it? No, that's not working. Command J works still. So what am I doing wrong here? Okay, let's look for that again. Command dash J. And let's see if I missed anything. So this is under context bindings. That's right. Oh, I got to put a top level thing, I think. Oh, yeah, it's an array. That'll do it. Okay, now there we go. Now I got my thing back. All right. I could have sworn I already did that setting, but anyways. Okay, so let's star search. Okay. And let me know if that is big enough. That's probably good. Okay, and then let's bring this over here. Localhost 3000, because that's where it's at. Just check something. Should. Cool. Uh, right. Cool. Just excited I got accepted for a talk to give this summer. Just was filling out some additional details, but cool. We in business. All right, so let's go to StarSearch, and I'll drop OpenSauced for anybody that doesn't know what OpenSauced is. And all right, I'll go into mobile view, I guess, doesn't matter. So basically, what is StarSearch? So essentially, StarSearch, think of it like the tagline says, it's Copilot, but for Git history. So you can ask questions like get information on contributor activity. These are stock prompts that you can try, but you can obviously do your own. So this is all working. This is not what we're working on today per se, but I'll just let this finish. But essentially, it's asking about like what has Brandon Roberts, my coworker, worked on, and it's giving a list of things. So pretty cool. Just gotta check Slack real quick. Cool. All right. Uh, will do on it. All right, we're gonna take a slight detour, and we're still gonna work on some Star Search stuff, but gonna work on fixing it for iOS. So let me see if I have another phone here. Hold on a second. It's an old phone, but uh, you know what? I might end up just using my phone today. I usually stream with my phone, but I'm gonna switch it up because I need to actually test something on my phone. So I gotta turn off the camera for a second, and we'll be back in a second here. You'll still be able to hear me, but let's see here. That's good. Let's go to camo. All right. Let me just turn this off for now. You get the OBS virtual camera for a second. Turn this off. Okay, cool. All right. Just gonna get my regular camera up here. It's not as good, but I actually need to test a bug on iOS. So, well, it's not a bug. It's feature work that Brandon is my coworker is currently working on. Okay, this is charging. Okay, let's get back a camera here. Let's see what we can do. 1080p camera. Okay, that's my not so great camera. Uh, Side note, if you do live stream or start to live stream, if you have a phone, chances are the camera is actually pretty amazing. I had an old iPhone for the longest time, and then the next time I got like my upgrade, it was like basically I got an iPhone 13. I mean, it wasn't a $0 phone really. You still pay, but um basically the camera was amazing, and I was streaming one day and I was like, you know what? That's way better than like what you're looking at right now. But since I do have to fix a bug, let's do that. A huge disappointment can still not tell me where I live. Okay, so yeah, so we're gonna fix this issue. We'll do on it. Uh, going to fix it on my live stream right now. Cool. That's good. Let's see here. Okay. All right, so we got to switch branches. Let's go see what we're gonna go work on actually. So let's go to GitHub, or as they say in France, maybe, or Quebec, GitHub. That's not what they call it. But Wi-Fi. French people from France usually call it Wi-Fi. Just a little side note. Okay, let me zoom in here and let's go to that pull request. So this is a pull request I started as like kind of exploratory during our launch week, or lunch week, I should say. And then it was a proof concept, but then Brandon took it over because it was just a proof of concept. So essentially now you can still share that's hard to say. StarSearch prompts. Okay, Germans also call it Wi-Fi. Okay. It makes me laugh whenever I hear it because at least in my experience, like in Montreal or like Quebec is like a more kind of like rough accent, I find. It's like, hey, comment ça va, là? And then like French from France is more like, oh oui, bonjour, comment ça va? And so like you'll hear somebody go like, pardon, avez-vous du Wi-Fi? And it just makes me giggle. There's nothing bad about it. I think it's just cute. But anyways, I digress. So essentially, let's go look at this. All right, let's open it up. So this is going to take you to StarSearch, which is what we were just looking at before. And let's see here. Let's go to StarSearch. And let's zoom in here a bit. So you can say like, here we go. Let's ask what Brandon's been working on again. This is going to give us an answer, hopefully at some point. All right, let's close the deploy preview. It's working. This is on our dev endpoint, so maybe it's a little slower, but okay, let's see what's going on. There we go. So it's going to give us an answer and a prompt, sorry, a response to the prompt we had, which was like, what's some stuff that Brandon's working on. And once that's done, we have these things here that were there before, like clear chat history, give a thumbs up or a thumbs down, but to the prompt response. But now you can also share. So we can say share to Twitter. I click on that, opens it up, and you can say like try it out for yourself. And it doesn't have my. I think I gotta update his branch because it doesn't have the work I did. I created an OG image. So that's another thing. So let me do that. But anyways, that's essentially what was implemented here. So you can copy the link, share it to LinkedIn or share it to Twitter. And so if we copy the link, what happens is you're going to see, I can't zoom this in because it's the URL bar, but it passes in the URL. There's a prompt query string value and key pair, sorry. And it's the question that was the initial prompt here. So when you go to it, this is how you can share it, and it just starts it off right away. And this is just a way to share it, and this is to make this feature potentially stickier. So, and that's how that works basically. So let me get latest of his branch. So that's 3324. So GitHub checkout 3324. All right. Sure, let's brew upgrade GitHub. All right. Also, I was gonna ask you, Idrinth, is my audio sound pretty good? I changed the gain the other day because I noticed on some streams I was coming in lower than the guest. It didn't happen all the time, and I'm not sure why, but anyways, I cranked it up. Okay, so let's get to this. Let's see here. Just checking something while that's okay, that's installed. Perfect. All right, cool. All right. Okay, so got latest. Let me get latest of that PR. I'm on there. Okay, so I'm gonna just let's get latest. So get pull minus R origin beta. Boop. Ooh, okay, that's good. Yeah, there is that violated sign. Also, hey, how you doing, man? I'm curious how much something like that costs because like I haven't I've got an okay it's an okay microphone. It's the what is it? The Blue Yeti, whatever the standard Blue Yeti is. And I'm not using my $0. Oh, okay, interesting. So is it piece of software? Okay. Because there's interesting. Let's see here. Compressor, audio software. Is there a software to live compress the audio? Audio compressor for Windows? No. Mac OS. Oh, music and audio compressor, master out. Um, Interesting. I'll take a peek. Okay. Yeah, okay, so maybe I use something called Loopback for other reasons. So like it's from a Rogue Amoeba this here. Let me just load it up. I don't think I can really zoom this in, but basically I use it so like for example, right now I have live captioning happening. I'm using a plugin in OBS, but I create this virtual microphone or input and it's basically uh well, right now I don't have a guest, so it's just me, but typically when I have guests on, I use this software called Video.Ninja, and that's in the browser. So I basically feed the browser audio and my microphone, and I wonder if no, that's not it. Delete. How do I delete that? Oh, I don't want to delete the whole thing. There we go. Uh, I wonder if there's something I can do to compress it. Audio device. Hmm. Anyways, I won't worry about it now, but I think I'm gonna do what you need it to do. Okay, so it might loop back might be good. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go back here and look real quick. So, like I said, this is what I'm using. Like, it's literally just me right now, so not much to do there. But I can't tell. I actually did come here to bug you, and since I saw you had no interview, I was about to reply to Twitter. Yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, what's up? So Figma is for designing things. You can also use it kind of like a whiteboard. There's something called FigJam, but Webflow is actually for building websites. Figma is more for like you want to design something out. You can draw it in there, and it's all like vectors, so like SVG, and then you can export those components or like assets and so on. There's plugins to also like literally convert them to React components. I don't know about other frameworks, but it's typically to build things. Well, it's pretty standard now. Like let me open up Figma. So like for example, this is StarSearch. So this is what we've been working on here. So it is like a whiteboard per se, like you're saying, but like there's like basically all kinds of like you can move around and stuff, but you can just build out stuff. I would say it's more a design tool than Webflow. Webflow is really like it's kind of like a low code tool for building websites. I haven't used it myself. I know like somebody that used to work there, but that's essentially what it is. So like probably like kind of like Wix or I don't know what other low code editors in terms of building a website there are out there, like Squarespace maybe. I don't know how different they are, but yeah, it's essentially, yeah, you just build out something quickly, or that's the idea. But I don't know how, like, because I've never used it. I don't know, like, how easy it's to, like, say you build something, but then you want to, like, change something in the code. I'm not really sure how that works, just because I haven't used it. But like I said, Figma is really for designing, prototyping things, whereas hey, what's up, Triple B? How you doing? How will it know if yeah, yeah, exactly. Uh, for folks who don't know, Triple B, bald bearded builder, aka Michael Jolly, he just started a new role at Microsoft, so I'm gonna throw you some confetti there. I don't know why it was clown emojis. It's random, so let's try another one. I might have to wait a second. But anyways, here we'll give you a clap, I guess. Um, yeah, and I'll give you Jake Peralta Hella Fresh. How about that? But yeah, let's see. Yeah, I have my emoji confetti stuff throttled, so I'm gonna have to wait a sec. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You could be quadruple B, I guess. I don't know. There could be copyright. I don't know. There could be a lawsuit there potentially with triple B, but I'll leave that up to you, Idrinth. Let's see here. I really want to try one more confetti. Yeah, I have it throttled for like a minute just so people don't go crazy with it. Ah, there we go. It's random emojis. So, anyways, congrats again, man. All right. So let's close Figma. We'll worry about the audio, but yeah, I will look into that violated sign about the compressor. Just because it doesn't happen all the time, and like it was like the last three streams, like people could still hear me, but my voice was lower, so I upped my gain yesterday. But anyways, we'll see. All right, so yeah, so basically for StarSearch, the problem is sharing on iOS, and I had to disconnect my phone there. Oh, um, if you need hand taps. Okay, yeah, yeah, cool. No, I will violate sign. You know what? Hey, that could give us an excuse to stream together if you want to. We could how to fix the audio with a compressor. There we go. We got a stream. So yeah, so basically if I come back to Star Search here, so let's go to there. Oh, it would help if I started it. NR is just npm run for me. It's just an alias I have. Okay, let's close that. Let's bring this over here. Cool. And let's reload that. Give it a second. I think all the confettis I clicked, they're stockpiling now. So, anyways, um, cool. All right. So let's go to Star Search. Now, the problem is, and if we go in here, let's go window.open. Okay, here we go. All right. So when we go to share the, here, let me run it again, but just to show you. All right. Oh, it's going to be a long one. I clicked the wrong one. Surprisingly enough, that probably the only category I'm qualified to be interviewed on. LOL. Probably helped 30 plus streamers configure their setup since the pandemic. Oh, that's awesome, man. Yeah, no. Why don't you, but in all seriousness, why don't you come on? We can talk about whatever you want to. Well, I mean, we'll fix the audio, but we can talk about, trying to remember, you work on IoT devices in the field for telecom. I think that's what you do, violated sign, or you program them. I think that's what you told me a while ago. Um, anyways, cool, cool. But yeah, we'll catch up on Discord. Okay. Yeah, hit me up later on Discord, and like I have guest schedules and stuff, but like I do these co-working streams, so like I can just replace one of them with you and me hanging out. I know you're usually on, well, you're on watching it when I am doing it. So anyways, so yeah, so like I was saying, so there's this new share functionality we have here. This works fine on like a desktop. I don't know if it works on Android. I haven't we haven't tested that yet, but basically on iOS, what happens is if we look for this open window, yeah. So the problem is you can't do a window.open on iOS in an async function. That appears to be the issue. And I found this on Stack Overflow. So let's see, Stack Overflow. Yeah, here we go. So let's zoom this in. And basically, exactly what it's saying. None of this works. Um, y- I don't know. I guess it's a security issue. I'm not really sure why, but oh, hold on. Let me just check. Cool, cool. All right, there we go. Cool. Sorry, just checking work as this is a co-working stream. So yeah, so what happens here is so like for example, there's a promise or anything async. Um and this is what they were suggesting, and that didn't work when Brandon tried it. I don't think he has a iPhone though, so I basically tried it after and I was like, "Oh, no dice." So I just want to check in the commits though. Because did he do it exactly like that? I can't remember. Okay. Remove prompt, blah, blah. Okay. So, okay, window. Okay, he tried that way. So I think that was the thing to do. Okay. So the difference here is there was a few solutions that they provided here. But this one, it's just doing a window.open and you're getting the window references done outside the asynchronous function. And then after that, you can just say dot location. And I'm curious if that'll work. I could have sworn he tried that yesterday. Let me just double check again the commits. Uh, bu- 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 but, okay. No, I guess he only tried the one way. What was the second way? Changed. Commits. Hold on a sec. Why is there no files in there? Oh, that's just merging branch. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna try the other logic. And again, this only happens on iOS, and this is also another reason why you need to test stuff on actual devices sometimes. So let's go to the open window. So we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna do window.open, and let's try that here. Okay, let's come back down here. And what we're gonna do is trying to think here. Open window, LinkedIn. Oh, okay, yeah, it's for both. Sorry. So if we look for open window, it's in two places, I believe. Yeah, okay. So let's do this. Let's try like share window dot location equals Twitter URL. Share window doesn't exist yet. I'm gonna create it. Okay, let's do this here. And this is the kind of annoyances of cross-browser stuff sometimes. It's less problematic these days, like for anybody that was doing web dev like early 2000s or even late 90s, used to have to check if it was Internet Explorer by hacks, not hacks, but like property existence. So like document.all was the way you used to like find elements on a page instead of get element by ID was there too, but like basically that was one way to know that you were in Internet Explorer. There was other ways, but anyways, way better nowadays. Okay, so we got share window there, and then basically what I'm gonna do is let's see here. I wonder if we could even do, it sounds annoying to do, but we could do maybe use effect, and then when like the location changes, we could run it. But anyways, let's try this first. So share window doesn't exist right now, so let's go up top here. The only thing I'm worried about is that when I create it, uh, whoops. Yeah, yeah, IE5, yeah, I remember a lot of government sites, at least here, it used to say, this site is best viewed in Internet Explorer 5.5. It took a while for that to get better. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, see, this is what I was afraid of. It's opening the window, and that's not what I want. And we can also see how many times it rendered. Okay, so that's not good. Okay, so although I don't really want to use effect for something like this, I think it makes sense in this context. So let's do this. Lots of stuff in here. Ooh, function, avatar, boo, boo, boo. Okay, get server side props. No. StarSearch widget. No. Okay, StarSearch page. That's what we want. So we're just gonna add a const, and we're gonna say share URL, set share URL, use state. We're gonna say it's undefined. So this could be string or undefined. Now, I don't want to have to use a use effect here, but this seems to be a good use case potentially because of the browser compatibility issue. Let me check the other chat for a second. Twitter, anything going on? Whoa, got some stuff going on there. I'm just gonna reply to James quick. All right. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's close that. So again, normally it seems kind of odd that normally to do a window.open that you would be using a use effect, but this is to fix a browser issue. And so we're going to say share URL as the, why can't I type? Share URL. And then we'll say if share URL. Cool. Nope, that's not exactly it, Copilot. Okay, and then we're gonna say window dot open share URL blank. All right, that's good. And now, again, this seems like overkill just to open a window, but if it fixes the cross browser issue, uh, let's see here. Okay, share. Okay, so we're not going to do this now. We're going to do this. We're going to say set share URL, Twitter URL, and we'll do it as well for down here. Okay, same thing here. Set share URL, boom. Okay, It still seems like overkill, but like I said, if it fixes it, cool. All right, so let's run this again. This is gonna work on desktop, assuming I wrote this correctly. So let's get the lotto factor for remix run React router. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna click the share to Twitter, window opens, cool. Right, that's good. Okay, and let's test to LinkedIn. Okay, share that. Your post is or try another link. Okay, that's fine. Okay, just want to see the delay. One. It's pretty quick, I guess. Let's make sure that okay, that URL is not going to work, obviously, because it's a local host. That's why the OG image isn't showing up. Okay, I thought I broke something. Okay, that seems to be okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna push this up yet. I'm gonna do a deploy to Netlify from the CLI. So I'm gonna do Netlify deploy dash dash build. And what this is going to do is, if people have never used the Netlify CLI, is going to deploy it to a unique URL, but it's not deploying it to production. This is, think of it similar to like a deploy preview kind of, I guess. But it's a version of it that you can just reference. The reason why I'm doing this is because I need to test it on my phone. Um, and I need the URL for that after. And I'm going to see if it works on there. Okay. All right, cool. Is this still building? Yes. Okay. Let that finish. So this is just running the Next.js build right now. Still building the Next.js. Okay. Okay, there. And I just want to see all things. I don't know if it's updated yet. My talk got accepted to All Things Open, so I will be giving a talk there. Not sure if I sent them my info, but I don't know if it's. Oh, I'm in there already. Woo! Nice. Cool. Excited. All right. Cool. Oh, Cecilia, who I'm going to be streaming with in, I think, July or August. She's going there too. So lots of good people in here. Pretty excited about this. Anyways, getting sidetracked here. Yeah, that's normal. The site can't be reached. Okay, so yeah, so like I was saying, so like it's saying if you wanted to deploy it to production, you have to add dash dash prod. This is what I want though, and I'm gonna go ahead and copy that. I should be able to paste that into my phone. Um, I'll try and show this on screen, but I don't know how well it'll show. I mean, I could in theory, I guess, show my uh, well, we'll see. Okay, bum, bum, bum. Okay, let's go try that URL. Okay, I've got it. All right. I should set it up next time that I can show my screen while I'm doing this, but I'm just gonna test StarSearch here. So, okay, just a sec. This is boring for y'all that can't see it, I guess, but here we go. Actually, let me go to here for a second. I don't know if, yeah, it's not, okay, there we go. You can kind of see it. I'll Let me try it out. Just give a second here. So I'm gonna look for the lotto factor of remix router, react remix run react router. Try saying that 3 times fast. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so now moment of truth. Gonna try the share. No dice. Okay, let's try. Nope. Okay, that does not work. So it's really the window dot open that is the issue. So let's come back here and let's see here. Let's just do some digging. Let's go to Gemini and let's see here. How can I do window dot open on iOS Safari? It doesn't work. That's not super specific yet. I might have to refine my prompt, but I just want to see what it gives here. Unlike desktop browsers, Safari iOS prioritizes a streamlined browser experience. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Only allows window.open to function in direct response to user interaction. This means automatic pop-ups triggered by JavaScript won't work. Okay, fine. Alternate approaches, use anchor tags, create a clickable link that opens. That is an option, actually. Okay, fair. Um, yeah, it's window.open. Like that's initially all we had was like window.open, go to the share URL and it target you can set a target on a window so it open up a blank page. It works on desktop and can't say for sure on Android, but on iOS basically it just doesn't let you. And okay, I think this is the URL I found before. Let's just open that again just to see. Okay, yeah, this is the one I found. So we can confirm that this is not a good solution because basically doing a window.open like that in a React component would basically make it it would just keep popping open a new window, which is not good. We tried to set timeout, that doesn't work. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Yeah, they're locking it down, but I remember like window pop-ups being a huge issue a long time ago, and so like even stuff like you used to be able to create a window and set the dimensions to like so tiny like people couldn't see it. So now, for example, browsers have a security restriction where I think you can the smallest you can make a window now I think is like 100 by 100 pixels, I think. Not positive. Um I think going with a you must put it to use window.open in Safari, you must put it in an elements on click event attribute. Okay. That's okay, that's like straight up. That's like inline event. The OP has more complicated construction, so this might not be a solution. Can't rely on window.open. Yeah, browser policies. Yeah, I think creating a URL and okay, they append it to the child. They click it and then they get rid of it. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I think that's the way to go, maybe. Don't necessarily have to build it like that, but okay. Let's see here. Cool. Uh, cool. Yeah, so we're gonna do this. I think we can append it to the end of the document. That makes sense. Okay, yeah, they're doing display none. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, I think. Okay, let's do this then. Okay. We're gonna get shifty here. This is like the whole like smoke and mirrors with web dev kind of stuff. All right, so we've got that. I think setting the shared URL is still good. We'll do that. And then in here, instead, I'm going to do this. Not exactly. Whoops. Not exactly like this, but I'm going to move it over here. Sorry. We'll do this. Okay, document dot create element. I like const. I know there's debates, but I understand how const works. Okay, so we don't need to do this. Document dot body dot append child. Display none's fine, or we can just do class name and we'll say hidden since we're in Tailwind land. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave it like that because we do have the hidden class, but this is a little more reliable because like if I put it here, Tailwind wouldn't know about that. So let's set the share URL. We don't need a download file. And then let's see here. Let's call this share link. Okay, what's it not liking about style? Oh yeah, it is read only. We need to do style dot this display none, and let's see what's next here. Cool, and then we're gonna click it, and then we're gonna remove it from the body. That should work. Again, a hack, but iOS, am I right? Cool. And our dev. Let's reload this. And we're appending it to the end of the document. Okay, what's the hydration error about? I'll worry about that after. Okay, let's do the lotto factor again. Okay. Should get a share link in a second. This should work. Cool. That's good. And did I just... Okay. Whoops, I closed it by accident. All right, let's do it again. And should get a share link here shortly. And I'll also have to put a comment as to why we're doing this. Okay, so if we share, Twitter is good. Whoops. Okay, did it close my window when I did that? I mean, I closed some windows, but okay. Hold on a sec. Oh, wait, I didn't specify a target. Share link. Link dot target blank. Let's try that. Localhost. Okay, and let's go StarSearch again. All right, let's run this again. Boom. I'm gonna keep my tabs open just so I can see what's going on here. Okay. All right. So we're gonna come here. Okay, now it's creating a new one. That's good. And if I close that, boom. And if I do it again, good. Cool. All right, so let's deploy this and try this. So NTL deploy, build, and I'm gonna try this on my phone in a second. Okay. All right. While that's loading, what's this? Okay, let's build. Why is Twitter? Oh, yeah, okay, Twitter? Cool. Yeah, Twitter is not always fast. Anyways, because I have a pretty solid connection. I got a free upgrade from my ISP. Excuse me. I originally had I think I had 400 megabit download and I had 50 megabit upload, which was not complaining. It's not bad. And then basically there's fiber everywhere here now, so I basically got a free upgrade to 1 gigabit upload download. So definitely not complaining. Okay, cool. Let's close that. Okay, so that deployed. Cool. I'm gonna go try this on my phone, and hopefully, yeah, it's nice. I won't complain. I don't mind the 1 gigabit. It helps for streaming. I mean, I rarely have problems. But like it definitely helps. It's a privilege too, I guess. But all right. So I'm going to connect. And did I do what I think I did? I think I wasn't sharing my screen before, was I? Yeah, I'm not. I did it. Okay, so let's see here. StarSearch. There we go. It's loading up. Yeah. Okay. We've got it loaded up. Let me try one. So here we go. Uh, get it out of my light. Hold on a sec. All right. So there we go. And I'll get a share link in a second. Lots of typing. Okay. Gonna click share. Damn it. That doesn't work either. Okay. Let's see. Why doesn't that work? Okay. We might have to make we might have to make it like they're saying, where it's just it is the click, that's not the problem. It's building the URL. So like if we look for a share URL again, uh find all references. Okay. Here, let's close that. All right. Boop, boop. Did I somehow lose it? Where's the rest? Hold on a sec. Oh, this is references, not the actual file. Okay. Still getting used to Z a bit. Okay. So the basically the problem is getting the URL shortener. We have to await it because we have an on click here. Um oh, you're saying I'd like gig, but it's like 2.5 times the price for 2x the connection. I'm not making out my connection currently. Wow, yeah. I have no idea how much internet costs in the States, but I'm paying like I think I'm paying like six 65 bucks a month Canadian for the 1 gig up down. I'll double check that after taxes, maybe like 75, but um yeah, so the problem here is like they say do it in a click, but okay, 45 for half a gig. That's pretty decent. Okay, let's see what else we can do here. Gemini, let's go back there. Hold on a sec. What was it? Yeah, I was like, Goddard. Yeah, sure, delete it. Where the heck did my thing go? Okay, well, whatever. Uh, I don't know what happened to my last prompt. Window dot open on iOS. The other option is honestly just 100 down, 10 up. Wow, that's expensive. I would have thought Europe would have been cheaper. Or is fiber not that prevalent in Europe yet? I thought it was, but could be wrong. We know on iOS not working. The other option I'm thinking here is like if we're on iOS, if it fails, why don't we just do window.location instead? Um, the only thing with that is you might lose you'll lose the page you're on probably, but let's see here. Simulate with delay. Okay, hold on a sec. So really, even a timeout there, a JavaScript setting, and then simulate a click on it, or can do. Yeah, Safari's pop-up restrictions. So let's see here. Window.open, yes, I know it's limited. Okay, use a tag with target blank. Yeah, you know what? Instead of programmatically making the link, um, yeah, there's an example and click here to open in a new tab, but then I'd still have to click it. Use code with caution. All right, I will. Thank you, Gemini. Let's see here. 2 seconds. Just trying to think about this. I also have to get a better setup for running localhost on my iPhone when I need to test it. But that's a whole other thing. Okay. Let's see here. Let me think about this. And you know why this is a problem? Because there was people that were like, let's ruin the internet, let's do pop-ups and let's do all that. So that's why we're currently in this small bit of hell. So, okay, yeah. So this is a recommended approach for iOS. Set the target, yeah. Here's an example. Yeah, but we don't want them to. I guess the thing is trying to think. If we generate the URL at the right time, that could work. Yeah, we make these links instead. Okay, yeah. Okay, let me. Oh, some areas are cheaper. Okay. Okay, let me think about this. Um, if we make. Oh, interesting. I just clued in. I didn't realize that this actually is a URL. Sorry, an anchor, but it's not. It should have the href. So you know what? Let's see here. Short URL, which is the prompt URL. Okay. So you know what? I think what we need to do is we need to instead when we click and do all this URL shortening, we should do it before. And let's see here. Yes, I think this will make more sense because like leverage the platform, use an actual anchor. Sorry, prompt. No, that's not what we want. We want the share URL. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna do things a little differently here. Let's get rid of this, and then we'll say this is Twitter share URL. We can leave this in there, I guess, but this doesn't need to be async, and we're gonna say Twitter share URL, and then we're gonna set the target. Uh, target equals blank. And so then it's an actual link, and this is a user interaction. So this is not happening programmatically then. I think that'll work. So let's try that. So we need a Twitter share URL, and we can do that when it finishes. So, okay, let's go share URL. Okay, so we're not doing this now. Bye-bye. Let's change this to Twitter share URL. So Twitter share URL, then set Twitter share URL, and then that's good. And then what we're gonna do is when it's not running, we're gonna do a use effect here, but uh, and my body's tilted. I'm tilting, tilt, pivot, pivot. Okay, this will be is running, and uh, what is it? Prompt URL. Here, let me paste this in here first. Yeah, prompt URL, and that's coming from where again? Prompt URL. That's good. So actually, if we have a, yeah, when the prompt URL changes, actually, let's do that. And then we'll do this. If not prompt URL, return. Otherwise, we're gonna create a short URL. Twitter params. We gotta. Where's that at? Set, and this should be set Twitter share URL. And that should be that. But where's Twitter params? Go to definition. Twitter params to, oh, okay, down here. Render state params. Okay, prompt URL, that's fine. Okay, that gets set down there. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's see, where's params? Use params, that's it. Okay, that's fine for that. We don't need these ones, so let's get rid of all this. So essentially when it renders, finds a prompt, sets the prompt URL, StarSearch param. Okay, I think that's good. Let's go back up top, and I'm gonna have to hop off in about 12 minutes because I got stand up. But okay, so I'm just gonna paste all of this in here. It's not what we want, but okay. Prompt URL. You know what? We'll set the LinkedIn one too at the same time, obviously. So let's do this. Okay, and then LinkedIn share URL. Set LinkedIn. Okay, so let's go over here. Twitter share URL, target blank. Okay, this we don't need aside from the close. And I honestly don't think the set drop down false will, it might run, but I'll leave it for now. And then we're gonna have href equals LinkedIn share URL, correct? Target blank, thank you. Okay. Oh, and that's linked in share URL. Yeah. Okay. Cannot find name LinkedIn share URL. Really? It's right there. Oh, I put capital. That's why. Set LinkedIn. Okay, boom. There we go. Okay. So that's good. So basically the flow, what's going to happen here now is when the prompt URL gets set, which it will get set once a prompt is there. I think it gets set at the end, but when the prompt finishes, response finishes. But regardless, we got prompt URL is used before it's being assigned. Really? Where is it? Go to definition. It's right above it. So, okay, what's it saying? Before being assigned. Sure. Okay, then we'll just do this. Equals undefined, and then it should be fine. Where did my thing go? Yeah. So now, not shared prompt. Where's my use effect? Linked in. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, so now it's fine with it. I just had to set it to undefined. Okay. Let's look at a couple things in here now. Okay. So these two things. Hey, here's my StarSearch prompt. Try it out. Yep, that's good. And let's do this. You know what? I'll leave it as toString. Sure. So that sets the Twitter one. Then it does the LinkedIn one, which, okay, it did what uh, I would have done. So let's just keep it the same. All right. And I should have brought us back to coding view. Sorry. Been talking too much here. So basically, yeah, essentially we're having actual anchor tags now with hrefs, and we're just going to set them programmatically. Like when the prompt URL is ready, we're going to set the hrefs. Like if we look for this, for example, like Twitter share URL. So now instead, like before this was just an anchor, and now it's an actual link. So once this gets set, which should be done by the end of the render, we'll have it there. The user is actually clicking it, so the target blank should be fine. And same thing for the LinkedIn one. And I can't believe I wasn't sharing my screen. I think I'm just gonna remove that solo, like I think I'm just gonna remove this scene from my stream so that I just always start over here so that I'm just always there and the browser's always already up. But anyways, I digress. All right, so this is good. We've got the Twitter. Okay, now the only thing here is we've got an await, which won't work in the use effect, but we can get around that. Okay, so that's there. Set URL, short. Okay, interesting. I thought it should be the short URL, right? So these should both be short URLs. Like this Twitter param set to string Twitter URL. Hold on a sec. The LinkedIn one for sure should be the short URL. Does that return a URL or okay, it returns a string. Okay, so that's good. Okay. Twitter params makes sense to set the short URL. Hold on a sec here. This is coming from dub.co, our oss.fyi. And then the Twitter URL is plus equals the Twitter params. Okay. Where's the actual Twitter URL? Hold on a sec. Did I forget that part? Okay, yeah. Okay, they're up here already. Okay. LinkedIn URL. Okay, yeah. Share offsite, Twitter intent to tweet. Okay, let's just pull these in over here. Just so I'll pull them out after, but so we got the Twitter URL, and then we have Twitter params to string. Okay. That's good. And we're setting the Twitter URL. That's good. Okay, so for LinkedIn params, we've got the short URL. And then let's see where else we were setting this. LinkedIn URL. Let's match the case. Okay, it's just there. Oh, because I got rid of it, I think. So we got to do the same thing. So let's do this. We'll do LinkedIn URL plus equals. That should be right. LinkedIn is just URL. Twitter params is the 2. Let's put this over here. Just to group them. Okay. And this should actually be LinkedIn params, not Twitter params. And then let's set that. And then we'll do set LinkedIn share URL, which is LinkedIn. Okay, now the only issue we got here now is the await, and that's okay. We can just do right in the use effect. Async, boom, boom. Could do a promise too in here actually. There's many ways to slice and dice this. There, boom. Okay, so let's try this in the browser, and then I've got my stand up, and I'm gonna have to call it a day. So enter dev, not deb. Cool. Let's come back. All right. Okay, yeah. I'll sort out that hydration error after. Okay, so let's just go get me some mulatto factor. So again, just to reiterate, um, just a plain window.open just doesn't work because of security reasons. I totally get that. And so basically what we're doing is once that prompt URL is generated, we have a use effect that goes, oh, prompt URL changed. And if it's not set or if it's undefined, we just return. Otherwise, we get to business. We create the Twitter share URL and the LinkedIn share URL. Man, why am I having so much trouble talking today? And if we go to this now, uh, you're going to see down here in the actual menu, now we have the Twitter share URL as an actual link. So when they go to the menu and open it up here, this is an actual link now. So if I click on this, okay, that's good. The prompt is undefined. I'll sort that out, but this seems to work. And then here, share to LinkedIn, boom. All right, cool. It's not going to display it in LinkedIn just because it's a local host one, but I think the only other thing to do is when the prompt URL gets set, maybe. So, anyways, that's where we're going to stop for now. I got to hop off for a meeting, but thanks as always, everybody, for hanging. And yeah, violated sign hit me up when you have a chance, and yeah, we can hang on stream if you want to, and we can sort out that audio compression stuff, and we can also just chat about whatever you want, man. All right, take care, everybody.